Hi everyone. As mentioned on LinkedIn last week,
I'm delighted to say that Insight Discovery has been selected as the Middle East partner for Senasen Group, which has developed a fintech platform to help investment management companies and fund distributors to be more efficient and engaging with their investors. And I personally think it's a great fit for our business because I have a background in asset management and we're all to do with communication and engagement as well. So I'm delighted to have with me today Blair McPherson, who is the founder and CEO of Senasen Group. So thank you very much for your time today, Blair.
Oh, pleasure, Nigel. Thanks for having a chat with me.
No problem. So let's just kick off. We'll make this a short interview, 7 to 8 minutes. First question is, what was the light bulb moment that actually made you think, I've got to launch Senasen and this product?
Yeah, really, it's years of working in institutions, working with clients, different market participants, where a lot of the engagement was very inefficient. So a lot of these institutions started looking at what digital tools are available in the marketplace, which tended to lean towards, well, let's revamp our website and make that a little bit more engaging with regards to posting content. And then they'd look at perhaps, well, let's look at social media to get some interaction and connectivity wider than their current networks. But there's obviously associated issues with that around antisocial behavior, and those platforms, they're built for social purposes, not business purposes. So the really light bulb moment was, well, let's define user groups, build a platform with design techniques and functionality similar to social media, but it's not social, specific for the financial services industry and asset managers.
Okay, great. And it seems to me, because we've had many Zoom calls over the last couple of weeks, that in the Middle East specifically, it should appeal to regional and local investment management companies, whether they be managing just $500 million or let's say $5 billion. So can you just describe some of the services that exist within the platform?
Yeah, so let's start with really who we're looking to serve, and you touched on it, is we have a number of different constituents that we're bringing together. Very importantly, our investment management firms, but boutique investment management firms. The likes of BlackRock have lots of distribution and lots of profile, which we'll get into later on. But how do we provide a great service to connect and provide visibility for investment management firms? And on the flip side, how do you give an easy service for investors? And we look at investors, we're really talking about high net worth family offices to find, search, and engage with investment managers. So that's one component. The other component is, as an investor, we don't just want to look at funds. We want to look at private investment opportunities with private companies looking to raise capital. And the other constituent, being public companies, tend to be on the small cap side that don't receive a lot of coverage, certainly after MiFID II and other events in the marketplace. So it's bringing these groups together and providing a technology solution, going back to visibility for both parties and connectivity.
Okay, and how many asset management companies have signed up so far? I appreciate most of them are going to be, let's say, in the UK, but what sort of numbers have you got on your books?
Yeah, so we're starting very slowly at the rollout and getting product feedback. So there's about 22 asset managers at the moment, and growing. And certainly the current environment is really when we decide to let's push this out to a wider audience and start getting more users on.
Okay, and what about the compliance aspect? Because obviously that's a thorny issue at times. What you can actually make public. So, what are the procedures you have in place to keep compliance departments happy?
Yeah, so really it comes down to two aspects. One is the way we built and added the functions to the platform. So it's all user-generated content. So it's up to the end user to decide what goes on to their profile page or individual fund pages or private rooms. So it's really following that journey of giving them options of how much can be in the public domain, how much can be tailored to an investor specific investor type by country, or if you're a private client or you are an institution. and an invite-only kind of private room function. The other component is who has access to the account. So, whoever's going to manage their Senasen account, they can invite the compliance team in to have oversight of all the activity that's going on as well.
Okay, great. So could you explain a bit more about some of the problems you're looking to solve specifically for asset management companies?
Yeah, well, you touched on the compliance component, which is critical. So, which when they're trying to use other digital channels, it really limits what. So going back to giving an experience of tagging content by investor type, providing private room functionality, so it's invite only. So they really can control over who's looking at this information. Going back to social media is for social purposes. The other component is our job is bringing people together and giving everyone a uniform experience to be found and to engage. So looking at the investor side, it's quite daunting to how do I find a boutique asset manager? You can go to listings and find the big boys, but it's hard to get visibility, and your options are through search and a lot of discovery work, which is not easy to do. So how do you make it for the investor an easy experience, knowing that they don't want to go spend time on 50 different websites being updated by email? So give them a very good experience is really at the core of that. The other side of it is for boutique asset managers, things are costly to engage with investors. So you look at options that are available in the marketplace, and it's not easy to get that direct relationship.
Got it. Okay, thank you. And I know this is a subscription-based model, so companies can register for free, but you've got a number of packages. Maybe you can just quickly explain what the options are.
Yeah, so it's a freemium model, a subscription model. So that means we don't sell data, and we don't sell advertising into people's news feeds. It's subscriptions starting with a free account. So for an asset manager, they would be able to have a profile page, individual fund pages, a private room with 2 or 3 videos, documents they can upload, podcasts, and then the more functionality they want, meaning more content, it goes bronze, silver, or gold. So bronze provides you more video content, more documents, and more user accounts for £39.95 per month. The silver package gives you, again, more content and gives you an archiving function, and that's £325 a month. And then you have the gold package, which is everything you could want for £670 per month.
And Blair, just one more final question. What are the options for boutique investment management companies who want to increase their visibility and connectivity with investors?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's really what we're all about with regards to how do you cost effectively provide asset managers and investors visibility and connectivity to each other. So really, the high price side or high cost, you're looking at events, you're looking at brokers, you're looking at travel, which is costly, but you do get good connectivity. And in that environment, and certainly in the environment we have right now, where you can't do it at all, as far as travel restrictions, you're quite limited. Then you also have the traditional advertising route. That is expensive, and it's a bit of a pray and spray approach, and you don't necessarily get that direct connectivity to your target audience. And really the third quadrant is what we have traditional functions that are quite cheap, like email, like social media, but that's not really giving you an engaging experience to your end user. So we're really trying to fit that fourth quadrant of it's very cheap, and you do get direct connectivity with your target audience.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for summarizing the opportunity. I look forward to meeting you in person soon, whether it be in London or Dubai. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please remember to share and like it. So until next time, goodbye for now. Thanks.